So in this video, I'm going to go over the document harvesting and migration capabilities of SciCapture. So where would you use document harvesting? So let's take a standard company that's got a repository and network folders of documents that have been scanned over, let's say, a 6-year period. So in the particular example I'm going to show you, this is an HR example where the HR personnel have been using their scanning copier to scan their documents into employee ID folders. Now, these documents have not been arranged correctly. They haven't been named with, the type of document or the employee ID. So pretty much all we have is a network repository that we want to move into a brand new ECM system. Okay, whether it be FileBound, SharePoint, FileNet, Laserfish, whatever you've got. So in this particular example, let's go ahead and kick it off. I'll click on the capture button here, and we'll go ahead and select our document type for this harvesting example. And you'll see here that in SciCapture you can pick individual files. You also have the ability to point the product at a directory structure, tell it to include subfolders, and it will go through the entire structure, pick up files, extract data, process them, convert them to searchable PDFs, whatever type of operation you would like. So if we look at this structure, the HR department was very nice, and they went through and they actually named each of the folders by the employee ID, okay, employee ID, employee identifier. So now what we're going to do, we're going to harvest the documents from these directories, populate the employee ID field with what's at the folder level. Then we're going to use SciCapture's classification functionality to go in, actually look at the text of the document, and automatically identify it based on certain criteria for HR documents. So let's go ahead and kick off this process. And we'll go ahead and create a batch for this particular effort. Click OK. And you'll see as the documents come in here, we're actually auto-extracting the employee ID from the different folder names. The other thing we've done is SciCapture is very nice at using visual cues to make it easier to do QA and things like that. So if you look, for each folder that we've extracted, we've actually created a folder within the GUI. So it makes it real easy to look at the folder and the documents that lie within. So we're still in the capture module. I'm going to actually move through, and we've got a couple different steps here. The first one is QA auto processing, which is going to do image cleanup. Okay, it's going to go ahead and auto orient, clean it up, make the font bold where it's very light. And then we're going to kick into indexing, where we're going to auto classify these documents based on information that's in the header text. So it's going to go through, auto process it. We'll see it's clipping through here. And once it's complete, it's going to pop us into our quality assurance view, where I can actually check its work and make sure that everything was done correctly. So note, a lot of this can be done interactively, like I'm showing you, which makes for a better demo. We also have the ability to run this as an auto process. So I can point it at a directory structure, kick off the process, and it'll just run in the background. Okay. So now that we're done doing all the bits and pieces of this workflow up to the QA step, what I've done is in SciCapture is we've got two views within quality assurance. I can view it within the structure or tree view, which will show me the batch, folder, and document level, and you can see I had it automatically name all the documents for me. I also have the ability just to view plain data. So if I want to come through here and I want to take a quick peek at the documents, you can see that I've auto-collected all the information. I've auto-classified the documents as well. So all the bits and pieces have been collected here. We're good to go. And now, if I click Done, I can OCR these to searchable PDFs and then route them to the backend repository. So in this particular example, I've done this several times. So I'm going to close the batch, and I'm actually going to open the repository now. So in FileBound, now if I search, we've got a very powerful link into the FileBound system. we can use that data that we collect to create separators and dividers. We can do dynamic searching to automatically place documents into the correct document. So if you look here, we automatically on migration built an employee ID folder, okay, or an employee ID separator. And then if we go within that, within each document, we've automatically populated all the tree structure within FileBound, okay? And I placed it within an HR documents divider, and you can see I have all my documents in there. I can click on a document if I want to view a quick view. I've got the ability to come in and actually open the document as well. So a lot of different options here, very controlled migration with the ability to send it in a nice structured manner into FileBound so that everything's standardized, and I leverage the full capabilities of the back-end product, this one being FileBound. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions on this particular example, you can contact PSIGEN at sales@PSIGEN.com. Or if you're already a reseller, you can give us a shout at support@PSIGEN.com if you want to learn a little bit more about harvesting. Thanks.